Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here, and today we're going to review a very nice and clean 2017 Thor Freedom Elite 22 FE. Stay tuned. We're going to do some pan shots, a little preview of it. Then I'm going to do my full video walkthrough. We're going to take it for a test drive. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the little preview pan shots and drive-by. But folks, today we're going to look at a 2017 Thor Freedom Elite. Now this is the shortest Class C that Thor made in this series in 2017. It's a 22 FE. It's a 24-foot long total length slide out, has a bedroom slide, 19,000 miles. I mean guys, this thing is just absolutely beautiful condition. Has one modification that I'm going to go over when we step inside. But anyway guys, as we walk around the outside of this thing, it's got Michelin tires, got a 4 kW Onan generator, got that big Ford Triton V10, the 6.8 liter, 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque with a 8,000 pound tow capacity. So guys, when we test drive this thing later in the video, this thing ought to get up and go. And not only that, but you've got the tow capacity to tow something larger than just a standard runabout car. Got the running boards, got a power awning, got the LED lights that really look good. Notice the cab over, no window, less leak worries. Got the graphics package, it looks great. I've got pictures of the outside storage in the ad description. You got LED marker and tail lights. Got the Max Air vent covers on top. Corners aren't beat up. Guys, this is a nice little motorhome, and really, this isn't much longer. It's only 2 or 3 feet longer than a van, a Class B van or a high top conversion van. So if you're wanting something easy to drive, but have a nice amount of living space, this is a great option for you. It's got 30 amp electrical power. Like I said, 4 kW Onan gasoline generator with 29 hours on it. Running right now, powering everything inside. 6-gallon DSI water heater. Does have the optional slide topper on the slide out. No delamination. It's got the TPO roof system. Same thing. The same roof system on top of Walmart Supercenters and the Superdome. And guys, you can look at this thing from every angle you want to look at, and it looks great. I mean, the seats look just like 19,000 mile seats should look like. The dash air is ice cold. No warning lights on the dash. I do have the parking brake on. That's why in fact I can take that off right now. No check engine lights. We are going to test drive it here shortly. It's got the touchscreen stereo. No carpet in it as far as in the cab area, which I like. Makes it easy to keep clean. 99 inches wide, and with the slide out in, of course, and less than 11 foot tall, and that's including the AC. And I do like that Ford front end grill they put in these guys. That's my favorite style front end grill. Really looks good, especially when it's nice and sunny out, which unfortunately it's not today. It is on the 450 chassis, which is a wider wheelbase, so you got greater stability driving down the road. Now let's look inside this 22 FE, and I'm going to show you a modification. I actually like it, and I don't really say that much about modifications, but here's the thing. Let's step inside first. No smoke, no pet odors. I mean, the camper just does not show any use at all, hardly. But as you notice when you first walk in, it's got a sofa. Now, factory specs show this is supposed to have a table booth right here, but that's the only choice you had. So it was a table booth. That's it. You got a table booth. What the previous owners did is did something that Thor did not do, and they put their own sofa right here. Would I picked a different color? Maybe. But here's the thing, guys. I'm going to let you decide what you want to do with it. Because here's the problem. That table booth is small. I'm 6'4", 300 pounds, as you saw from the first part of the video. I couldn't fit in this booth. That booth is worthless to me if I was buying this. So if you've got somebody, if you're a bigger person, or you got somebody traveling with that's a bigger person, that booth was absolutely a waste of space. So what they did is they put a little sofa right here, and it's a very comfortable sofa that can still sleep one person if you need it to. And it's 68 inches wide, and this is a lot more comfortable than the table booth. So I'm going to leave this in here. However, you know, I can do a couple of things for you. I do have some TV trays ordered for it, so I'll put a couple of them in here so you can have a place to eat. You can just fold them up underneath it, or put them in the cab over when you're not using the TV trays. Or I can put you, you know, I can either knock a little bit off the price and have you take it like it is, or for the $49.9 price, I'll put you a jackknife sleeper sofa in here, so you can have that little extra bed. Now, as far as actually removing, the booth frame is still here, but I can't really remove it because you've got plug-in safety equipment, ductwork, and all that stuff that had to be rerouted, and that's more trouble than it's worth. So I'm going to sell it with a sofa here, so you can either take the one that's in it, I'll put an RV sleeper sofa in it, or you can take the one that's in it and save a few $100s off the price. It's entirely up to you. But that is really the only modification that's been done to this little motorhome. And it's nice and roomy. You can see the front cab. Got built-in USB charger, got an HDMI port for mobile electronics. You do have a 40-inch TV that's on a swivel mount. This is a 56-inch wide bed in the cab over, so it's between a full and a queen size. You use queen size sheets. You do have a privacy curtain for the cab over, and it looks great, guys. You've got a kitchen, plenty of drawer space. Of course, I've got factory sales brochure and a copy of everything that we inspect for the $49.9 price, or a little bit less if you want to take it with a sofa like it is. This camper just doesn't show a lot of use, and that's really unusual for a small motorhome, because this thing's, like I said, it's not really any longer than a van. So people drive these things for day trips, weekend trips. Smaller motorhomes normally have a lot more miles than this on it. So, you know, this was just a one of those RVs. It's just I run across from time to time, and it's very rare. Got a 6 cubic foot refrigerator freezer, of course, that runs off of propane or electric. And you can see, guys, it's not skin up, it's not beat up. And be honest with you guys, the only way you're going to buy a motorhome like this any nicer and cleaner than this one, go buy a brand new one. And who wants to spend, you know, 75, 80 grand on this motorhome brand new, and you can buy this one for under 50. Got a corner bathroom. They did add a shelf up here. That's a China RV toilet. That's always a nice upgrade to have. Got a shower. It's got a skylight. No signs of water damage in the skylight. Vanity area. And this is neat, guys. Because of this slide out, this is a 24-foot motorhome with a separate bedroom with a queen island bed, instead of the traditional corner bed, corner bath that everybody hates because you can't hardly make the bed up. And I will bring the room in. Nothing to it, but this is a queen island bed, and you've got some overhead storage right here. You step in here at the foot of the bed. You've got some additional closet space. You've got a privacy curtain. This unit's got a 13,500 BTU air conditioner, which, guys, be honest with you, will run you out of here. And what I like about a small motorhome like this versus a big one is the dash air will pretty much keep the RV fairly comfortable when you're traveling. So that's one reason why they don't have many hours on the generator, because unless you're boondock camping, you don't really have a reason to run it when you're driving down the road versus the big motorhomes where the dash air is pretty much useless and you have to run the generator to keep your passengers comfortable and your RV comfortable while you're driving. Because, I mean, nobody wants to drive all day, get to where you're going, and have to fall asleep in a scorching hot bedroom in the summertime. Trust me on that. Do have a little step right here. So make sure you get used to that. It's only about 6 or 7 inches tall. It's no big deal. Got tilt cruise. Got all the goodies here, guys. It's a nice little motorhome. And, of course, me and Chris are going to drive it here shortly and see how it does on the road. I do like this sofa. I mean, this is very, very comfortable. You can lean back and just take it easy. Thor, if you're watching this, or Freedom Elite, if you're watching this, you need to offer this option in your Freedom Elites, the sofa or the table. I'm going to tell you, I like this a lot better than the table booth, personally. Because, like I said, that table booth would be nothing but storage space for me because I couldn't sit there as big as I am, and there's just not a lot of space there. So this is actually a pretty smart modification. If I had bought this, this is probably something that I would have probably done myself. Just maybe a little different color, but then again, you may like the color. I don't know. But guys, nice little motorhome. It can sleep 5 as it's configured right now. 6 if you wanted to add the sleeper sofa, the little futon jackknife sleeper sofa. You're not going to put anything any bigger than that. If you're interested in this motorhome, give us a call, 706-965-7929. It's $49.9 haggle free, including a full inspection, which is done after purchase. And now, guys, again, I will take a few $100s off if you want to take this unit with the sofa as it's currently configured. And of course, I'll throw in a couple of those TV trays, so you've got that to use when you want to eat, if you don't want to eat outside or something. But anyway, guys, $49.9, and at $49.9 I'll put you a sleeper sofa in here, or for a few $100 less, leave it like it is. But it will include a full 4-page inspection process, guys, and I've got a physical copy of it in here. And if you will look in the video description below, there's a link to this where you can see it in PDF format. Look it over. I go through these things with a fine-tooth comb, well, my guys do. And, we want this thing to be right for you. And no matter what it costs us for this thing to pass our inspection process, we're going to spend it in the price that stays the same to you. $49.9, haggle free. You get a 90-day nationwide limited easy care warranty. One of the most recognized brand in aftermarket sales contract or service contracts and warranties. And that's included. Also included, after this unit goes through service and it gets cleaned up inside and out, all this is done after purchase. Everything's in writing, so you got nothing to worry about. Plus, we've been doing this for 52 years. When this unit is cleaned up, it's been serviced, ready to go, we do a final walkthrough on it. If we're happy with everything, we're going to call you to set up an appointment to pick up your new to you Freedom Elite. Once you arrive here at the appointed time, Preston, or my walkthrough expert Preston, or the RV tech will go through this motorhome with you, give you a full orientation. You can record with your phone or camera if you wish. And that's included for the $49.9 price. And during that time, of course, there's your books and manuals. During that time, they'll answer any questions you have, show you how to operate everything, show you everything works, show you any repairs that had to be made. If you're going to tow something behind it, they will, of course, help you hook that up as well. Looks like they've added, I don't think that's factory, but that's just a pretty smart idea. You know, when you're in a 24-foot motorhome, no such thing as too much storage. And wow, look at this. Of course, you can get to that from either side. Big storage area. But anyway, guys, that's all included. Also included is some nice benefits that we give you as a thank you for buying from us. You get 21 nights of free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide, to be used in a 12-month period. That's included. Also included your legal drive-out tag. No additional charge. You get an RV starter kit with all your camping essentials. New sewer hose, new water hose, pressure reducer, chemicals, adapters, and more. That's also included. And you get instructional DVDs. So we try to throw everything in all inclusive as possible. $49.9 plus applicable sales tax. If you want to know how much your sales tax is, it depends on a couple of factors. What state you're going to title it in and how you're paying for it. So if you want an estimate on that, give us a call. Now, just a quick thing, guys. In the state of Georgia, there is a highway impact fee. And I'm big on no fees. You know, that's one thing I refuse to charge people. I have to charge this. Any motorized vehicle over 14,000 pounds has to have be charged a $100 highway impact fee for Georgia residents only. So if you're out of state, you don't have to worry about it. And we also have to charge a $38 tag and title fee for Georgia residents only. And that's just because the state of Georgia says I have to have that showing on the bill of sale, showing that you paid it, not us. And normally I just pay it myself, but showing that you paid it, not us. And I think the highway impact fee is $100 and $38 for tag and title. But other than that, guys, we don't have any unnecessary fees. There's no fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no tag and title fees, processing fees. You know, other dealers, especially the corporate dealers, get away with charging you thousands of dollars in fees on top of the sales price. And they also, well, they scam you on financing. You know, a lot of people don't realize this. When you apply for financing at majority of RV dealerships, they're dealing directly with the bank, not you. So just throwing numbers, for example, out there, they might get you approved at a 5.99% rate, interest rate. You don't know that because you're not talking to the bank, they are. You don't know what the actual money is. They can say, Mr. Customer, got you approved 6.45, 6.99, 7.14. He said, that's not a bad deal considering it's a used RV, and you sign up and you don't realize it, but when you're looking at a 120-month loan or a 144-month loan, which is what this thing will probably qualify for, maybe even 180, guys, that's thousands and thousands of dollars in higher RV payments that you're paying, and the dealer keeps the majority of that. So they're making thousands up front, they're making thousands on the back, and you're overpaying by thousands. Not only that, but they try to upsell you everything and anything they can think of. You know, of course, we do offer warranties, and you know, if you go ahead and get a price on it, we don't have the markup other dealers have on those. We've been told that by multiple customers. You know, we don't push gap insurance and interior and exterior protection packages and all that crap, guys. It's not worth it. And here's the thing, anything a dealer offers you is marked up 4 or 5 times what you can buy it for yourself if you do your research online. And this is how so many people go in. Let's just use this one for an example. You go into Rip Off World or a place like that on something marked $49.9. You buy it, you finance it, you pay 10% down, and you call the next day to get your payoff, and you owe $65,000 to $70,000 on something that was priced for $49.9. And you don't think it can happen to you guys, but it happens to multiple people every day. And the problem is, you pay on it 3 or 4 years, 5 years, you want to trade it, you still owe close to what you paid for it. And you're stuck. Happens every day, guys. At least once a week, I get a Rip Off World victim here that bought one, been paying on it for years. They think they owe this amount. They call, get their payoff, and they still owe what they paid for it 4 or 5 years ago, what they can buy a brand new one for. And of course, in that situation, guys, we're stuck. I mean, you know, banks have tightened up on financing due to this pandemic. They want you to have some kind of equity in what you're financing, and it's usually 10 to 15%. So if you owe more than your trade is worth, if you don't have the money to get your payoff down to where you've got some equity in the one you're trying to finance, it's very hard to do the deal, to say the least. And guys, we do have some great financing with approved credit and down payment. And if you got a question about that, give us a call, 706-965-7929. But anyway, guys, we have nationwide delivery service. If you want a quote on that, give us a call. Feel free to comment about, you know, we're experimenting with some new formats. I've got Chris helping me now with the videos and the editing, and he's got a lot more knowledge about the different ways of doing that than I do. I've got the RV knowledge. He's got the computer knowledge, so to speak. So let me know what you think. Feel free to suggest in the comments. Say hi to them. But guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video for a minute. Of course, I'm going to bring the room in so you can see what it looks like, and I'll go over the slide out procedure with you. So hang tight, and we'll be right back. And also, guys, just a quick reminder, before you come down and look at this RV, please call before coming to look to verify availability. 706-965-7929. Check out the links in the video description below. You can see a copy to my checkout process. You can see my website, a link to the website. You can see all my inventory and more. So check that out. But hang on, guys. Be right back. All right, guys. Now we're going to test drive this 2017 Thor Freedom Elite 22 FE. Now, guys, this is short. This is absolutely the easiest thing in the world to drive as far as a motorhome's concerned. I've got my buddy Chris here helping me out, and if you like his work, check out his YouTube channel. What's it called, Chris?
Southern Bones Outdoors.
Southern Bones Outdoor. Check it out on YouTube. Let's take her down the road, and I'm looking forward to this one. It's this little motor home with that big V10 ought to have some good get up and go. And as always, we'll take it up this hill, take it up the interstate, get the cruise control, and got a nice cold dash air. Compared to some of these big ones I usually drive, this thing right here is a breeze. So if you're a first-time RV owner, you're worried about driving it, I mean, let me put it to you this way: if you can drive a full-size truck, full-size SUV, you can drive this motorhome no problem. And she's definitely got some get up and go going up this steep hill. Already at 50. Now this does have the Torqueshift 5-speed transmission with overdrive, so what's nice about that, it gives you with that in the motor, you got an 8,000-pound tow capacity. No vibrations in the steering wheel, no pulling to the left or right. I mean, just what you'd expect a 19,000-mile motorhome to drive like. All right, guys, we're getting on the interstate now. Get on it just a little bit. Always a good idea to try to merge one of these as close to the speed limit as possible. And you can see we're hitting 65 before I even get on the highway. We're going to hit the cruise control. Man, just sit here and chill. Drive it with 2 fingers if you want to. This thing, and that's what I do love about a 450 chassis versus a 350. It's a wider wheelbase, so you get less sway when you're going on the highway. All right, guys, about to get off the exit here. I'd like to thank you for coming along for this ride along. If you got any questions about this RV, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Come visit us at Parkway RV Center, parkwayrvcenter.com. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing everybody here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.